Welcome back. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Welcome back to the channel of the one and only, the internet hit viral sensation, the body card, face card, never decline, money, everything, Teo. Okay, thank you. Now, for all of you that didn't say amen or say or scream in joy and excitement, you're one of the people that are holding me back. I know. Clearly, you're waiting for my downfall because all you had to do was say amen. All you had to do was say amen. Or even just a little nod, a little sign. Now, because you didn't say, you may have to shout amen. Okay, like, come on. You don't want your girl to make it out? Like, I may or may not be obsessed and addicted to these vertical Chinese dramas. They got me. They got me, guys. They got me. Not proud, but like literally I haven't watched a full-length C-drama in forever. So the funny part of this vertical C-dramas is they always have the same plot. They always have the same plot. So for example, you'd have girl A, girl B. Girl A is the main character and she is the stepsister, sister, cousin or something to girl B. They're all in the same family and for some weird reason
girl A's parents just forget she exists and
kind of just abuse her and always believe girl B. Like girl B falls on the floor, girl A, what the heck are you doing? Cleaning the floors like I was minding my damn business. She came to me and they eat it up. And it's always so stupid because I'm like, ain't no way. And the funny part, there will be some rich family and it's like, surely to have made your business so big, you should have had common sense. But no, these parents, no, they ain't got none of that. Now, most times it's girl A and girl B have arranged marriages. It's like a marriage alliance, blah, 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 with maybe another rich family or maybe the richest family in the town. So it's a whole shebang. And girl A ends up with one of the guys, because most times there's always two guys as well. Girl A ends up with one of the guys. Let's say she ends up with a poor one. Girl B ends up with a rich one. They live their lives. Fast forward towards God knows how many years later down the line, girl A has been intelligent and used her intelligence to, make this poor guy rich. Because there's always one that's poor and rich, always. The poor guy is now rich. Then girl B starts an affair with poor guy. You see the problem? Girl B and guy A are now having an affair. And then you see Miss Girl A is literally about to die. She's on the floor. Like, OMG, why did you guys betray me? Blah, 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 blah. And then they're laughing. They're like,
how we do it again. She dies and then she's reborn.
The reborn children, no. And then she's reborn. And we're like, okay. And obviously now she's like, oh, I kind of know if I end up with this guy, I'm going to die. So she's like, nah, I don't want that. Now, sometimes girl B is also reborn. So she's like, oh, when I was with a rich family, they were abusing me and I know guy A is going to get rich anyways. So I may as well just... So then she decides to swap. And again, the parents don't have common sense. So they're listening to anything girl B says. So they're like, oh, fine, like, let your sister have the mind. So sometimes girl A is like, let me pretend like I don't know what's going to happen. And be like, oh, no, but I want him. So then girl B is like, I want him even more now because you want him. And then girl A is like, boom, you can have him. She's gone. Now, guy B is, again, don't forget, he's always the richest. And don't forget, guy A only got rich because of Miss Girl. So he's never going to get rich. Now, guy B starts treating her nice. Family likes her. Girl B is like, hold on a second. When I was there, you man didn't give me nothing. You all hated me. But when she's there, all of a sudden, she's famous, she's popular. So girl B is starting to get jealous. She's starting to look at her funny like, what's going on? Now, all of this is happening, life is good, for some weird reason, girl B then wants to try and do something to girl A and just always blaming her. Don't forget, the parents are always on the side of girl B. Now, guy B is kind of like, whoa, I know your family was treating their daughter like this. Like, nah, she's my wife now, so we don't touch her. And don't get me wrong, guys, I love, I love when a guy is just irrevocably just gone. He's a goner for his mates. I love it. That's why I keep watching the C-dramas, because like they do it so well. I'm like, yes, I want to see a woman being spoiled. I want to see her being treated nice, being protected, being defended, all of it. I like it. So now that's the first plot. Now, my issue with that plot is the fact that girl B was mistreated. Like sometimes I feel bad, but then sometimes they do flashbacks and girl B was trying to be some sport rich babe. Do you know what I mean? She's hitting the servants, doing da da da, and I'm like, Fairs, no offense, Fairs. Like sometimes girl A again, because of her knowledge from the future, technically, she's then able to help guy B become even richer. Do you know what I mean? And then guy A and girl B then start plotting. There's always kidnapping, guys. Always. I can say at least once. Sometimes there was one I watched 4 times. Miss Girl was kidnapped 4, and I was like, how do you let yourself be kidnapped 4 times? 4. Is that even possible? Like honestly, 4 times. Anyways, anyways. Who am I to judge? You know, it's the plot of the dramas, and I eat it up. And then we have a second trope where it's like, again, arranged marriages, girl A, girl B, guy A, guy B. So now there's no swaps. They decide to stick to what they know. They're not swapping. Blah, blah, blah. And girl B is very much like, oh, they're too rich. Like she's a bit scared. Like she doesn't know if they're gonna like her. Blah, blah, blah. So she sticks to her man. This is like no pool. None of them are poor. The both guys are rich. Okay. Now my thing is, when guy A and guy B are not married, for some weird reason, girl A and girl B then end up working in guy A's company. That's her husband's company now, because now they're married. They end up working in the same company. And Miss Girl pulls up and she's like, oh, first day of work, because, you know, her man has helped her get a job. And girl B is like, what are you doing here? And she's like, I mean, I got a job. And then for some weird reason, she's like, oh, I got a job, you know, the CEO recommended me. No one ever believes her. No one. No one is. Everyone's like, oh, the elusive, mysterious CEO. Really? And I'm like, what do you guys mean? That's her husband. And then Miss Girl will back up the flipping marriage certificate, because like in China, they have marriage certificates. They're technically like passports. Like it's a form of ID. And she'll back up. She'll be like, oh, this is us. And they're like, oh, it's a fake.
No, you for fake. No, you for real.
If my marriage certificate is a fake, what else can convince you? No, what? And the funny part, girl B is always the one stirring it up. And wow, every time there's a crowd and Cdrama, they just agree with the last person that spoke. They'll be chipping in the teeth and like, oh yeah, she pushed her. This one will be like, oh yeah, she does. Yeah, I saw her slap her. I'm like, hello, can we keep it stepping? This is supposed to be a Fortune 500 company. Why are we gossiping? It's supposed to be the richest company in the town, and all of you are gossiping. What's going on? What department is this? Where's HR? Where is HR? Like, I'm always so confused as to how the company is functioning, and there's so many gossips and tatafos, all of them just there. I'm like, don't we have work to do? Are we not getting paid by the hour? Well, that's not how it works down there. Because I'm always confused. On a real. Very nice. Now, Miss Girl will be like, oh no, they'll say she's forging, blah, 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 and then they'll be like, oh, you need to be a cleaner. Blah, blah. She's like, you know what? A job is a job, let me clean. She's trying to do her business, trying to mind her business. CEO comes in and he's like, oh, are you okay? Blah, blah, blah. She's like, oh yeah, I'm fine. Blah, blah. She keeps cleaning. She never, I don't know why, she never, ever tells her man, like, hello, tell your workers to straighten up. No, she wants to be innocent, cute. Like, no, it's fine. I'm kind. Anyways, so now she's doing all of this. Let's say every single time they're billing her, da, da, da. And then again, another confrontation. Girl B is like, oh, you cheated, da, da, da. Now, CEO has now come in and he's like, whoa, what's going on? Girl B would then drop to the floor. Oh, she pushed me. Oh, she did this to me. Da, da, da. Because she's trying to seduce her husband. And Miss Girl's just there like, I did nothing of the sort.
False accusation. And
I don't know what she's talking. I did nothing of this. I was minding my business trying to clean, okay? And thank God, the CEO always believes her. And he's like, hello, like, what's going on? And most times he wants to tell them, like, oh, that's my wife. Miss Girl's like, no, they told them, you know, female leader has to be like, she's like, no, they told them, yeah, they're going to be like, Later comes Miss Guy and goes, that's my wife. Boom. Everybody's like, oh, that was the wife. And again, the crowd didn't come in. OMG, da da da. But I thought they said this, da da da. I backed out the flipping marriage. Said, what do you want from me? And then again, most times the family, let's say there was like a family meeting, da da da. I know, like, oh, he needs to come, and he's like, oh, I have a meeting, I'll come later. Miss Girl has gone by herself. Girl B's then like, oh, husband, what's it called? Guy B bought this for the family. He bought them a land, bought them cars, bought them this. Designer handbags, designer shoes, da, da, da. So the family is always like, oh yeah, girl B's being a filial daughter, whatever, and the other one is unfair. Which I can just mean like, you're not honoring your parents, da, da, da. that's the storyline. So my girl's just there like, my husband is coming with stuff, but anyways, like she's just like, why would you say that? Da, 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 da. She can't defend herself because for some weird reason, it seems like when the FLs are being insulted, they forget they have legs. Because if that was me, gone. I'm gone. Like, you won't see me. I'm a ghost. Because why would I stand there and let you run me down? What is this? They just stand there and forget they can walk away. You can move. You can step away. What are you gonna do? Push me. You push me, I keep walking. What then? What then? Really and truly, I can walk away. If you push me, I push and I keep stepping. Most of the time, the girl too will fall and sit down and start crying and waiting for her man to come. So what's the problem? What is the problem? Because I'm like, actually, step back. And then maybe later on down the line, maybe like 10 minutes left in the movie, Miss Girl maybe stand up for herself, like, oh, maybe don't talk about my husband like that. The husband will come in, and then it ends. And I'm like, why did it take you an hour to stand up? Why? Hello? Why? And I understand, obviously, if you live in a family or your parents or your direct, family is always running you down, you kind of, your self-confidence goes low, self-esteem is low, but come on now. Come on now. Now, that's another one. The one that when you have girl A, girl B, guy A, guy B. Now, girl A is dating guy B. No arranged marriage, they're just dating, and then girl B decides to steal her man. She finds him cheating and she's sad, and then most time guy A, which is the main male lead, do you know what I mean? Because obviously girl A is the main female lead, then comes in and saves her, and she's very much like, oh, let me date you to make broski jealous. Let's see, initially, sometimes it's not, and obviously he's cooperated, he's like, okay, fairs, but he's not being too nice, because at the end of the day, I don't really know you like that, you know what I mean? But half the time, he's always really rich. And then girl A, girl B, every time girl B sees girl A problems, always starting something. Like, it's so annoying. Like, they're just there like flies and mosquitoes. Like, it's given obsessed, it's given stalker, like every single time. And she's like, oh, what are you doing in this rich shop? You can't afford it. Da, 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 da. I know you're obsessed with my man, but you need to step back. And Miss Girl's like, you took him from me. Did I hold him down? Did I cry? No. I said you can have him. Now you're coming to me for why? What do you want me to do? If he wants me, I can't help it. If he wants you. And then half the time, most of the time, it's a situation where it's like, obviously, girl A has now moved on with guy A. Obviously, they're starting to fall in love slowly. There's a bit of chemistry. And then guy B is now jealous because he's like, hello.
Like, if I can't have her, none of you can.
And then girl B is always like, what does that mean? Do you know what I mean? Because girl B is like, hello, like, you're supposed to like me. And he's like, I do not rate you. Like, I don't rate you at all. Like, he just wants girl A's attention back. That's literally all he wants, innit? And then it's always so funny because after all these things guy B has said to girl B, she still stays. She's still beefing Miss Girl. Miss Girl's like, that's between you and him. You guys are now in a relationship. If he still wants me, that's not my problem. You should be fighting my guy. Why are you kidnapping me? Why are you fighting me for your man? Take your man. I'm happy where I am. And you as a woman of standard, use your brain. Put two and two. This man don't like me. It's not because of her. He just don't like me. Simple. Furthermore, this is an additional point that came to me after filming and clocking something's missing, okay? Sometimes girl B attempting murder. Like, for real, like, girl B literally will try to kill girl A, and the parents will be like, oh, she's still a child, you need to forgive her. I'm still a child. Like, I'm still trying to survive out here. And then the funny part, sometimes, this girl would then have her little sidekicks who are also attempting murder, and they will never go to jail. Like, for example, there was one I watched where she was allergic to mango, and then they quote again, girl A and girl B are working in the same company now. Yeah, CEO is unaware. He's in his office doing, CEO things. They will take this babes to a locker, like a closet, storage room, whatever, lock her in. Then she invited some thugs. Tell me why the receptionist letting thugs, knowing the CEO isn't that some sort of security breach in the first place? No, that was not enough. She brought these people into the closet room. They beat these babes down. Like, she is haggard on the floor, clutching for dear life. And then after that, you know she's allergic to mango. You buy a mango cake, you take your time. You buy the mango cake, get it delivered, and then feed me mango cake. They fed girl a mango cake. She's allergic. Miss Girl is starting to, she's starting to, and they're laughing, they're kicking. So now CEO is in his office. He's clocked. He's like, actually, something feels off. He goes down there. What did he find? And then girl B collapses on the floor. I'm thinking, girl, 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 if you don't, stay back, stay back. Because I'll be throwing hands like, I don't care, equal rights, you're catching it. Because, mind you, she didn't get to jail. She didn't go to jail. She went to her parents. Her parents are, oh, she's still a child. And they let this babe off. Female lead was like, are we safe? Like, she literally tried to kill me. And they're like, oh, it's just a mistake. She's so sorry. The husband said, you know what? Please make sure she stays at least 5 meters away from my babe. Like, I don't want her close to me. And I'm like, you're the CEO. Flipping use your nepotism, use your money and get this woman in jail.
Make sure she stays there.
It's very possible. Because, hello. I just had to talk about stuff I like and do a little rant. But it's not say little because I've been talking for quite some time. Well, we move. We move. But yeah, I still don't know what intro I should actually use for my YouTube channel now. Like, it's a new year, we need a new intro. I actually quite like my old outro, but then at the same time, it's like, if I can switch it up, I may as well switch it up. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I can switch it up, I may as well switch it up. So I'm still looking for one. Not really sure what I should do. Yeah, I didn't know if I'm going to be posting loads of long form videos this year because apparently it didn't really gain visibility as much. So posting shorts, post on TikTok is better, post on Instagram as well, is better for the algorithm to make me be a bit more visible, which is a goal. Like, guys, I enjoy this as a hobby, but like, still the views kind of need to go up. You know what I mean? Like, we upgraded the camera. It wasn't cheap. So I'd like to start seeing some form of payments into my bank account if possible. But it's okay. Some people are haters because some of you have subscribed and you're just staring at me. You didn't like, you didn't comment, you didn't do nothing. You're just there. Why? If you don't like me, just unsubscribe and keep it stepping. And also, there's that one person, when I catch you, you always subscribe and unsubscribe. I post a new video, you subscribe, and then after watching the video, you unsubscribe. I've been looking at the numbers. Yeah. But anyways, it's okay. But anyways, yeah, guys, like, I hope you guys enjoyed this first video. I feel like I spoke a lot. But hopefully after editing, it keeps you guys entertained and you guys will actually watch it to the end because I had quite a bit to say.